Good day, good day. Welcome everyone. We got the wind waving in, breathing in that some oxygen. We are here in nature by the tree of life. We got the birds chirping, the chorus in the back, singing their songs, the beautiful chorus. We got the sun beaming down on us, kissing us right on the cheek. And it's a marvelous day. It's a gorgeous day. Because I've come up with my top 10 quotes by Aristotle. Aristotle was a Greek philosopher. So he came from Greece. He was born at 383 BC. He was taught by the great Plato. So now that we have a little bit of information about him, a little broad perspective of who he was, right? He's a very important person, a very famous philosopher for many reasons. But how much do we really know about the things that he would say, the things that has captured us, even though he was gone, the words that impact us the most? Well, I've come up with my top 10 quotes. The first thing is that Aristotle said that quality is not an act, it's a habit. Quality is not an act, it's a habit. I really enjoy that quote because that's very true. There's quality and there's quantity, but both really are interconnected because quality is not an act. It's something that you do over time that's creating that amazing habit. Like any famous professional that you can think of has done that thing and has created their lifestyle around that habit of being whatever they are. Like Bruce Lee, for instance, he practiced martial art throughout his life, dedicated his life to it, even though he even left school to do so. He used his quality as not an act, but a habit, which is amazing. I really like that quote. That's why I put that back at number one. Because number two is the whole is more than the sum of its parts. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. That to me is very impactful because, again, that's another true statement. The whole, us as a whole, is more than the sum of its parts. If you think of any kind of population of, fish or people, humans, like there's going to be the good, there's the bad, but overall, the whole is way more than the sum of the parts. And that to me is very amazing. Number three, a friend to all is a friend to none. A friend to all is a friend to none. Think about that one. I really like that one. Number four, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. I have come to understand that more and more throughout my life, because sometimes we just want things right now, and if you wait a little bit, you savor that. The fruit is so much sweeter. I really like that. Number five, happiness depends on ourselves. Happiness depends on ourselves. That is a beautiful quote because it's so true. It depends on our perspectives, how we see things, our glasses, how we see things, how we interpret things. Number six, the law is reason, free from passion. The law is reason, free from passion. That's amazing. That, again, like once before, that is so true. The law is reason. When we reason, we are free from passion. The law is reason, free from passion. Number seven, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Like we said before, in number one, quality is not an act, it's a habit. So with number seven, what we repeatedly do, excellence, then is not an act, but a habit. Like I mentioned with Bruce Lee, he did those things every single day. He dedicated his life to it, and look where it got him. He's a very important person. Very, very important person. Impacted so many people and still does. That is the beauty of it. So, you are what you do repeatedly. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. I'm so fascinated with that, because number 8 is educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. I believe that 100%. 100%. There's many people who have been educated but closed their hearts, and it's almost as if all of that education meant nothing, because you didn't learn that compassion, that empathy, those ways to become more warm-hearted. And those are very important. They're very important. It's a structure. It's the foundation of who we are. And we need to understand how we treat other people. And that's why I love that quote so much, number 8. Because number 9 is, it is the mark of the educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. It is the mark of the educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Because, like I say all the time, the sky introduces the clouds, but then the clouds eventually leave. Be the sky. Number 10, last but definitely not least. One shallow does not make a summer. Neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day or brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. One shallow does not make a summer. Neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day or one brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. So there you have it, my top 10 quotes by the great Greek philosopher, Aristotle, taught by Plato. And I want to hear from you guys. What was your favorite quote? Because mine was number 7. Number 7. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So I wanted to thank you for joining me on this beautiful day, being a part of this experience. I want to personally thank you for being here, for joining me by the tree of life with the birds, the sun beaming down, kissing us on the cheek, the wind waving in, breathing in that awesome oxygen. So thank you for joining me on Calmness and Tranquility. Bye.